All right, welcome back to the channel. Floyd Mayweather Jr. Whole bunch of lies out there about him, about Al Haymon. And you know why it is, because certain people lost and there's another fight coming up. But specifically, I want to talk about this idea that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is trapped because he's broke in Saudi Arabia. Enough people have asked me about it, where I've looked into the circumstance and what can we say? What great marketing they have. Also, for people that are really whose favorite fighter lost lately, man, it's a great opportunity to market for them as well. Let's talk about that in this video. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear is a truism out there in the world that I subscribe to. Believe half of what you see and none of what you hear until somebody verifies this. And, you know, right after Devin Haney lost to Ryan Garcia, and it's time to move to the next big lightweight fight, which is Gervonta Davis for an American fighter. Canelo is fighting Jaime Munguia this weekend. Obviously a very good fight that I'm looking forward to. But in the United States, the next big fight is the one in June 15th in Las Vegas, Nevada, between Gervonta Davis and Frank Martin. So immediately the promotion starts. And once the promotion starts, so do the dissenting rumors start appearing. And we're going to address those. But again, remember the adage, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Before I get into the details, let me welcome you back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, please accept my invitation to hit the subscribe button, hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we release more videos. And if you're a longtime subscriber and supporter of the channel, thank you so much for your continued support. It really, really, really makes a big difference to the channel. Really does. Thank you so much. And thank you for being able to share my love for all things boxing with you. Done a lot of things in my life, had a lot of jobs, and this has been my absolute favorite because it is happiness, because I'm able to do what it is that I enjoy on a day-to-day basis, which brings, you know, it just brings a lot of joy to your life. So thank you to my life. So thank you very much. Even the naysayers, I'm getting better at dealing with y'all. But the big time supporters, thank you so much. It's just amazing. Thank you, Matty O. Thank you, Barbara D. Thank you, Aisha. And I could go on and on, but I always want to thank people who are such big supporters of the channel. But let's get into this. All right. So Floyd Mayweather Jr. is trapped in Dubai because he is in debt and the authorities in Dubai will not let him out of the country. This is a rumor that is out there, originated with Gervonta Davis, who went at Floyd Mayweather Jr. right after the fight took place between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. There's been a lot of press about it. Also, you hear a lot of talk about Gervonta Davis fighting Floyd Mayweather Jr. next. And then you've heard stuff about, if you've not heard it, I'm going to tell you it's out there, that Al Haymon is retiring and stepping down from running the PBC. Now, moonwalk back in time to the fight that took place with Gervonta Davis and Ryan Garcia. Before that fight took place, I guarantee you will find news articles and videos and things done that tells you that Gervonta Davis was beefing with Floyd Mayweather before that fight. What happens in that fight? Floyd Mayweather Jr. walks in the ring, stands next to Gervonta Davis as Gervonta Davis is getting ready to fight Ryan Garcia. He's in the ring with him. I do believe that Floyd Mayweather Jr. also came around after that particular fight, during the post-fight press conference, when Oscar De La Hoya wasn't even there for Ryan Garcia. Moonwalk back before that, and you will see the same thing took place between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and he for the fight with Hector Garcia. And after that fight with Hector Garcia, Gervonta Davis, before he walked into the back room after the press conference, turned around and said, "And Mayweather Promotions for life." This happens every single solitary fight between Floyd Mayweather and Gervonta Davis because that gets headlines. So, again, believe half of what you see and none of what you hear. Do not believe that just because Gervonta Davis said it. Now, also, or I don't believe it just because he said it. Now, also, did a little research into Saudi Arabia, not Saudi Arabia, to Dubai. And yes, they do have debtors' prisons there. However, what is the likelihood that they are just going to confine somebody that owes a tremendous amount of money to the country and let him move around freely in the country, but they won't let him leave? Very little. If he was actually in debt to someone where they could call the government and have the government detain him, they would actually detain him. And if they would have actually detained him, he would not have been able to be on a conference call with Bill Haney like he was a week ago. So that alone should tell you, nah, don't buy it. What else? The rumors that are out there now is that it's not Floyd Mayweather Jr. that they're holding up, but they do not want to let somebody that came over there with Floyd Mayweather Jr. leave because that person had some issues around some jewelry that the other person purchased. So it very well could be that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is on vacation in Dubai and that Floyd Mayweather Jr. wanted to leave, and that this person got caught up in some stuff, so he couldn't leave because he doesn't want to leave the person there. That's more plausible than them locking him up. Then, of course, you have to look at the weather trends in Dubai. And my understanding is that there's been a lot of rain. There's been a lot of weather issues there that have prevented a lot of flights from taking place and leaving. So there's all kind of reasons not to believe this. The biggest one is that it just sounds ludicrous that Floyd Mayweather Jr. is stuck in Dubai and everybody and their mama knows it, but yet it's not been put out on any official websites, any type of ESPN or anything like that that says that this man has been arrested and detained in United Arab Emirates or Dubai for failure to pay debts. And you better believe every time Floyd Mayweather Jr. has actually had money problems where he's had to pay taxes, that stuff hit mainstream media. So I would take all of that stuff with a grain of salt. I don't buy it. More than likely what is going on is the same thing that has been going on. Also, this Al Haymon retiring, Al Haymon stepping down. This is another thing to me that just sounds like what we got all last year and the year before. Another variation of the PBC is going broke. Okay, now that they can't say the PBC is going broke and the PBC doesn't have fights because Al Haymon cut a deal with Turki Al-Sheikh to get a lot of PBC fighters on Turki Al-Sheikh's cards. Also, they have multiple fight dates with Amazon Prime. You can't say that he doesn't have a network because now he's working between at least two. And you can't say that they're going out of business because they got fights scheduled throughout the rest of the year. So what's the best alternative? The best alternative to saying they're going out of business is saying that he's quitting. It's just the same lion mentality, trying to figure out another way to tell the same lie in a different way. Just to eventually, maybe one of these things will hit home. Maybe one of these things will be true. But anyway, that's my take on the matter. Please let me know what you think in the comment section. And with that, I'm out. Deuces.